been here before, I'm Sarah and welcome to my channel. It's lovely to have you here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the Book Junkie Trials readathon. It's a readathon that's taking place throughout July. So here we go. So before we start this video properly, I just wanted to pop in from the future to have a quick chat. So I've just been editing this video and I've realised, annoyingly, that some of the footage that I filmed has just disappeared into the blue. I don't know where it's gone. There's a section of this video missing at the start, so I'm just going to have a quick chat, fill in the gaps, and then you're free to carry on watching the main portion of the video. The Book Junkie Trials is a readathon made by Rachel Marie Book Junkie, and it's a readathon where you're sorted into different teams based on a personality quiz. So I've come out as a bard. She has created lots of really interesting PDFs about each team, what their team specialities are, about the world that the readathon is taking place in. So I'm a bard, and it says, bards are professional storytellers, verse makers, music composers, oral historians and genealogists employed by a patron, blah 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 blah. So basically it gives you a rundown of your team, it gives you a map of the places you need to visit on the readathon, and then gives you 5 different prompts. So the bit that was missing from my footage was the first prompt, and the first prompt is called the Elven Guard. The Elven Guard are surprised by your visit and are immediately on the offensive. Read a book with war, military or political themes to learn how to calm the situation. The book that I have chosen for this prompt is called Homegoing by Yassi, and by the time I've edited this now I have already started reading it, but I will show you the book. So I don't know if you can see it very well, but this is the cover for Homegoing by Yassi. I will be going into more detail about this book in a later reading vlog, so keep an eye out. But this is Yassi's debut novel. It's set in Africa in the late 1700s and it's based on the slave trade. So obviously it has a lot of political, war, military undertones to it, and it is quite a hard going book from what I've read so far. I won't go into it now, but it's really interesting, and that's what I'm reading for the first prompt. For the second prompt, I'm going to whistle you back to the Sarah of the past, and I'll let her take over from here. The next prompt for the bards is called On Hallow Isle, so that's where we'll be visiting next. And this prompt says, the Hallow Isle lurk incorporeal monsters and the ghosts of your past. Read an atmospheric or horror book to pass this test of nerve. So I don't really read any horror books, and I did look on my shelves and I haven't really got any that float my boat that I want to read, and I don't particularly want to buy any new books at the moment. But the book that I have chosen is called Skin. It's by Liam Brown, who is my cousin. So be sure to check out any of his books because they are all amazing. This is it's not explicitly horror, but I think it's scary in its topic. So I'm going to read you the first part of the blurb because it will describe it way better than what I can. It says, a strange virus is sweeping the globe. Humans have become allergic to one another. Simply standing next to somebody could be a death sentence. A kiss could be fatal. How can you be allergic to humans? And imagine if you were allergic to humans. What? So yeah, I think this will be a little bit scary, a little bit dystopian, and I'm hoping that it will be a really good read. Prompt 3, the Empty Barrel Inn. Every bard deserves a swig or two. Some say it even aids warming up those vocal cords. Enjoy an indulgent read. Now there's been a bit of discussion as to what an indulgent read is. I personally am going for a book that I have read before, and I'm sure everybody on here has. It's Divergent by Veronica Roth. I haven't read this in a good few years. I can't remember everything that happens in it, but I remember loving it. And I would like a bit of an easier read, something a bit more light-hearted and something that I can fly through. Prompt 4 is The Giant Squid, a fearsome fellow. Read a book that intimidates you, and this foe shall be a doddle. For The Giant Squid prompt, I have chosen I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak. The reason this book intimidates me is because the only book that I've read by Marcus Zusak is The Book Thief, which I absolutely adored. It had me in absolute bits from sort of halfway through to the end. I have never ever ever cried so much whilst reading a book, and I have heard that maybe some of his other books don't pack as much punch as The Book Thief does, so I don't actually know whether or not I will enjoy this. The final book that everybody on the readathon will read is The Bookie Grail, and this is Stardust. I haven't read it before, but I have seen the film and I am very excited about reading it. I'm really excited about this readathon because I think Rachel has done such a good job of creating a whole new world. The maps look incredible. I love the way she has a quiz to work out what team you're in. That's so clever. And it just feels like it's such a magical readathon. I assumed that it would be like a fantasy based one, but I think the prompts are broad enough for it to fit whatever type of books you want to read are. I'm really excited to see what everybody else is reading and how everybody else gets on, and I hope that it will get me out of a bit of a reading slump. Since I finished Mistborn, I've been at a complete loss as to what to read. All the books that I have chosen on this readathon are all books that I already own, other than Stardust. They've all been on my bookshelves for quite some time, so I'm excited to just get stuck in, really. The final thing that I wanted to say is that if you are a bard or if you belong to any of the other teams, then do get in touch with me. If you're reading any of the same books as me, do let me know so we can buddy read them. I would love to hear how you're getting on with this readathon, and I would love to be a part of your adventures through the kingdom. Has she named the kingdom? I'm sure she has named the kingdom. If you are participating in this readathon, then do get in touch with me. Feel free to signpost me to your videos as to what you're reading on this readathon. I would love to watch your TBRs, and if any of you are doing any reading vlogs in the coming weeks, then I would love to watch them. Also, if you are reading any of the same books as me, then do let me know and we can buddy read them together. And if you have any hints or tips on how to survive a readathon, because this is my first readathon, then please, please, please let me know. I don't want to let the bard team down. But thumbs up to all the bards and to everybody else that's participating in this readathon. And I can't wait to adventure with you all. So see you soon with an update. Bye!